Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video here today. So today's video is going to be a compilation video of a couple of my past videos. I've released a decent amount of these before, and normally whenever I have 4 out, I'll create like a mesh video. But as you can see, this is currently like the redstone world I have been creating throughout these videos, and let's get into it, shall we? Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel today. So today's video is going to be a 2 tall flower farm using bone meal and redstone. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. As per usual, here is your supply list. And let's get into it, shall we? Okay guys, so this video is going to be a little bit short. But to start off, you can have any, or not any, but most two tall flowers. And this will go for as long as you want to if you hook it up correctly. Now, for the basic standard for one column, I'm just using a rose bush. Put your flower down, put a dispenser down behind it, and then what you're gonna go ahead and do is you want to have a redstone dust feeding into it. So you want to have something like this, because as you can see, this isn't feeding into it, and if you build something on top of this, there's not gonna be space for redstone here. So we're just gonna do it this way. Next, go ahead and take your comparator, put it down, make sure the front line is on, and then give it like this loop structure, and then have a lever connecting to the other end. Then fill your dispenser with bone meal and turn it on, and voila. And then if you just want to expand this, you can go ahead and expand this redstone dust over and bring it over and have another dispenser and another rose bush. And then if I just go ahead and take some bone meal out of here and put it into here, as you can see, it's pretty expanded. But yeah guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel today. So today's video is going to be how to make a hidden bookshelf that actually holds books. And yeah, as for IRL stuff, I've recently moved, so I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately, but I hope this makes up for it. As per usual, here is the supply list for the build. And let's get into it, shall we? Okay guys, so for step one is going to be a sticky piston extender. So go ahead and stack them up twice as tall, like so. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen this design, but you want to have a repeater one block below the lowest one, have a 3 tick like so. Then go ahead and put an observer right there. Then have a redstone transmissible block on top. And go ahead and put a repeater. Then go ahead and take your glass block, place it in like so, and go like so. Now, that is pretty much step one there, guys. For part 2, guys, what we're going to go ahead and do is just set up the circuit that swaps blocks. Now, each side's going to be mirrored, so go ahead and have piston right there, piston right there. You don't need those underneath blocks. Go ahead and have a outline circuit like this. Then duplicate that onto the other side. And then right here, you're going to want to go ahead and have a torch. That'll power your extender. Next, go ahead and put a copper bulb. And now you're going to want to go ahead and turn on one of them. So I'm just going to turn on this one. And then put a comparator. And then you want to have 2 repeaters. This one needs to have 4 ticks. Place in your redstone. Then go ahead and place in your blocks. Then go ahead and get yourself a power source. I do recommend a single pulse power source instead of a lever. Then go ahead and put it right there and activate it. And as you can see, it swaps perfectly. And the reason why you do it this way instead of the normal 2-piston is because timing is not always perfect because it's bedrock redstone, so it's not always great. But there you have it, guys. Okay, as you can see in the thumbnail mockup I made for this video and also for the intro, if you go ahead and hit the activation button, that bookshelf there in the back, it switches out to that bookshelf. And then if you press it again, it'll switch back into the normal bookshelf. Now, what you can do then is, if you don't know, you can then store books into that one. And if you wanted to, you can actually have a whole nother circuit hooked up, because that'll send off for a comparator circuit, and you can make it an even more secretive of a door. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel today. So today's video is going to be how to make a wool factory in Bedrock. And as you can see behind me, this is just the mock-up version I made for the thumbnail, as I usually do at the start of these videos. As per usual, here is going to be your guys' supply list. And let's get into it, shall we? Okay guys, so to go ahead and make this farm, what you're going to go ahead and do is you want to start with a collection device. I just normally use barrels because I like using barrels in my videos. Then you want to have a hopper kind of coming off it like this. Next, go ahead and have a rail. You can have the rail facing either way. I just like having my rail face this way. Then put a minecart with a hopper on top. Now, you don't have to do this step, but I like doing it. In case you bump into it, it won't go flying off the rails. Just put a block on each side. Next, what you're going to go ahead and do is you want to have a 2x3 like this. And I'll explain to that why that later. And then off the back one underneath, well, not necessarily underneath, but that has the minecart with a hopper underneath, you want to have an observer. And you want to have the red dot facing outwards like so. Then you want to have a block off of it and a redstone torch on top of it. Then you want to have a dispenser like so. Once you have that dispenser in place, go ahead and take your glass block or any other building block, I'm just using glass, and go ahead and skirt off like an area like this. Make sure that black one is covered. Then go ahead and put in your sheep. And then what you're going to go ahead and do... Sorry, my voice got really weird right there for a second. Right, I'm crouching. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and open up your dispenser, put in shears. You could put in as many shears as you want to. I'm just going to leave one out for right now. Go ahead and shear the sheep and put that shears back in. And then what will happen is, over time, that sheep will decide to eat that grass. They'll get more wool back. You'll shear it. And then that will trigger this, which will trigger this, which will trigger this. And that will shear the sheep, and the wool will then transform back here. Hey guys, welcome back to another video today here on the channel. This is my second time doing this because all my audio got corrupted on the first take. But for today's video, what we're going to go ahead and do is show you how to make a color changing beacon. As you can see behind me, this is kind of like the mock-up I decided to do for it. And as per usual, this is going to be your supply list. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay guys, so what you're going to want to go ahead and do to start with is have your glass blocks. Now, what you want to do is, no matter how big the piston system is, you want to have an L. It can be bigger or smaller, but you want to have like an L shape at the very back. And then go like so. And then once you have that secured, next you're going to go ahead and have a 2 long segment like this, and then a 2 long segment like this. And that's going to be kind of just like the segment you have for your glass. Then go ahead and swap out for pistons. And then you want to have a piston behind this one. A piston right here, not right here, but right here. And then a piston facing forward in this spot. And then a piston facing over in this spot. Now, once you have that, you're going to want to do your redstone shenaniganery. Don't throw away your power source. Okay. So once you do this, all your repeaters are going to have one tick. So you need a repeater over here. And then come over and then do another repeater with one tick and then have that come off of it. And then have another line and then have another repeater with one tick and then have that redstone go all the way. And then have a power leading into this one. And then you can put your beacon wherever. I'm just going to put it in the dead center of the L. So go ahead and dig down like so. And how this works is just a bedrock piston feed tape. And voila, guys, there's pretty much all the bare bones redstone mechanics that you're going to need. As you can see, we are back here at the thumbnail section. And to show you that this works, if you go ahead and press the button, it'll then go ahead and change. And I do have a button set up over here to show you more behind the scenes, behind the thumbnail. You press the button, it shifts all the way around, and it changes color. Now, this does have a little bit delay, but this is the main way I could figure out how to get piston feed tape to work in Bedrock without something being janky and breaking and a block being pushed where it was supposed to be. So, there you have it. And then if you ever get around to tinted glass will turn it off. So if we just cycle around it real quick, that's orange, that's red, and voila, it turns off. But there you have it, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day.